Hey guys, what's up? Sheena here on your screen. What's up? Something is off about me today. I don't know what it is. I'm like looking at myself in the monitor and I'm like, what looks different about me? I don't feel like I don't know. My last video I didn't have any makeup on and I wasn't feeling ugly, but right now I'm like, I don't really look all that good. Anyway, fuck it. So today we are talking about Suicide Girls, all things Suicide Girls. I get a lot of questions because I was a Suicide Girl. Past tense was, and thinking like, how were you a Suicide Girl? What happened? I'll get into that. So talking about Suicide Girls, I have a lot of questions about how to become them and tips and tricks, and a lot of girls will submit photos and photos and photos and photos and then just never become a Suicide Girl, and they just don't understand why, and their pictures are nice and they're pretty and they just don't get it. And so I'm going to explain how to become a Suicide Girl, what you have to do, a little bit of tips and tricks, how I became a Suicide Girl, and then I'm going to tell you why they kicked me out of being a Suicide Girl or whatever. So let's hop into it. So first things first, in order to be a Suicide Girl, like, you don't really have to be tattooed, you don't have to have piercings, you don't have to have colored hair. You know, becoming a Suicide Girl and being a Suicide Girl is about embracing all beauty, all body types, all types of different women from all over the world. And it's just about, you know, you don't have to be the standard 5'10" runway model to be beautiful and to be a model. And, you know, so Suicide Girls kind of opened up as like a form of unique beauty, people who were told they're not beautiful because of this and this and this, and it's a way for unique, beautiful women to be out there nude, naked. Be nude is beautiful, it's an art, and it's a wonderful, you know, it's a wonderful sight, and a lot of girls want to become a Suicide Girl. So in order to become a Suicide Girl, you have to become a Suicide Girl hopeful. So what that means is you go and you create a Suicide Girl model account, and you take photos, you take a photo set. I don't remember exactly how many photos the photo sets need to be, but you need, you know, a good variety of photos, and they need to be good photos, and be creative with it. That was like the thing about all these girls are taking all these photo sets in the bedroom, and the bedroom's fine. Lots of Suicide Girls have photo sets in the bedroom. Lots and lots and lots of them do. But the creative ones are being looked at more. They're like standing out more. Go, you know, at the beach or in the desert or in an abandoned building, in the kitchen, you know, something cool, something fun, something creative. The photo set has to start from fully clothed and then go to fully nude. You do not have to show vag, but you do have to show breasts and booty. And so, you know, that's, I believe that the photo set was between like 50 and 75 or something like that. I don't really exactly remember. It was so long ago. I became a Suicide Girl, I think, in 2012. Once you submit them, they go into like a, what is it? It goes into like a review, basically. And the review can take a really long time. It can take a long time before your photo set actually goes live. So now your photo set's live. Yay. Okay, this is it. Now it is up to the people to make you a Suicide Girl. And in order to become a Suicide Girl, your photo set has to be on the front page. Once you get on the front page, you are now a Suicide Girl. Also, you get paid $500. Not a bad deal. Photo set becomes live, and here's the part where I think most girls mess up, is they don't interact with the site. The most important thing about becoming a Suicide Girl is interacting with the site. So when your photo set goes live, there's comments. People are going to be commenting, and people are going to be liking it, and people are going to be sharing it, and, you know, people are going to just like storm to it. So the most important thing that you are going to do is you're going to reply to people's comments. You are going to like everyone's comments, and you're going to engage. You're going to post. You're going to, you know, just treat it like a social media account. And this is the most important part about becoming a Suicide Girl, because if you are engaged in the website, then more likely you are going to become on the front page as a Suicide Girl. I don't know why that is. It is just the way it is. If your photo set becomes live and you don't do anything, you just kind of leave it there, chances are you're going to remain a Suicide Girl hopeful for a really long time. There have been girls who've been Suicide Girl hopefuls for 5 years longer, you know, and it's because they don't engage. Their photo sets are pretty, but they're not engaging in the website and the people. And so that is by far the most important thing, and that is something that I cannot stress enough. That is like the most important thing about becoming a Suicide Girl, is engaging in the website once your photo set becomes live. And then after that, you can just take photos and photos and photos, and they all go into a review, and they all take a long time to go live, but eventually they do. And every time you're on the front page of the website, you get $500. So every day there's a new girl on the front page of the website. That girl gets $500. Doesn't matter where she lives. Doesn't matter if she's been a suicide girl for 20 years or however long. You know, it's just she gets $500 every time she's on the front page. So that is that. Being a suicide girl, it's a cool thing to add on to your credits. It's a cool thing to add on to your name. When I was a suicide girl and I would tell people that, I'd be like, hey, I'm a suicide girl. I'm like, no way, like HBO? Or like, no way, like tattooed girls? Like, you know, like Suicide Girls is very well known, very popular, and a lot of people know about it. And I think that is awesome. It's a cool thing to add to your name. A lot of girls, you know, will change their name, like my name, oh, Sheena Suicide, oh, Sheena da da da, you know, or whatever. And a lot of girls rock it, you know, and become really well known and damn near famous from being a suicide girl. And that's awesome. So in order to transition from being a suicide girl hopeful to being a suicide girl, once your photo set goes live, just engage in the comments and blogs and posts, and, you know, just treat it as like a regular social media. And that's, you know, you will become a suicide girl hopefully soon after that. How did I become a suicide girl? All right, well, okay. I started modeling back when I was 20, when I moved to Las Vegas from California. And I started, like I said, modeling when I was 20 years old. And I got a Model Mayhem. As all models do when they start modeling, they get a Model Mayhem. So I got a Model Mayhem, and I got a message, an email from a suicide girl model recruit, and she was like, oh my god, you're so beautiful, we would love for you to become a suicide girl, you're so gorgeous, whatever. And of course, I already knew what Suicide Girls was. I wanted to be a suicide girl when I was like fucking 12 or something like that. Like, I already knew what it was. I wanted to be one. I set my mindset. I even applied when I was like 16, and then I got like an application for like approval, but then I was like, oh my god, I'm 16, like can't really do this. So anyway, and then so I get this message, and she's like, we have an Insta photographer in Las Vegas, you know, we would love for you to meet him. I'm like, okay, that's great, awesome, cool. So she gives me the contact to this photographer. I meet up with him, we come up with an idea, we go to Red Rock out here in Las Vegas, and we shoot my set. And it's like I'm in a one piece, and I'm in a tunnel, and it's called Down the Drain, and you know, it was a cool set. I look back at it now and I'm like, no. But you know, it is what it is. It was my only Suicide Girl set that I ever submitted and whatnot. So basically, I kind of already was going to be a suicide girl. I didn't have to wait very long for my photo set to go live. Actually, I don't think I waited long at all. And I also, once it went live, it was kind of already like, you know, it was gonna happen because the photographer I worked with was the Suicide Girl photographer. It went live on his, went live on mine. He had a lot of following, and then it just kind of swarmed to me. And, you know, I did post a blog, and I commented back, and I was real engaged with it because I was excited anyway. Like, I knew I was gonna be a suicide girl, so I was really excited. So, of course, I was engaging in the website, and that was a big, important part. And so, yeah, it just kind of happened. I think like a few months later or something, my photo set went live, and Suicide Girls sent me a t-shirt and some underwear and $500, and I was a suicide girl after that. And I was like, cool, yay, awesome. Now let's fast forward into time. I actually got archived from being a suicide girl last year. So I went from 2012 to 2016. I got archived. They gave me an option. So this is what happened. Here's the story. So apparently when you sign a Suicide Girl contract, they say that you cannot work for any competing sites, any sites dedicated to alternative women that have a monthly membership. So back when I started porn 3 years ago, the first company I worked for was Burning Angel. And I worked for Burning Angel a lot. And Suicide Girls came to find out somehow, some way last year, and I got an email, and they were basically like, okay, you have an option. You can remain a Burning Angel or you can remain a Suicide Girl. If you decide to remain a Burning Angel, we're going to archive you on the site. And so let's do a little backtrack here. I became a Suicide Girl in 2012. I got $500 from them and some underwear and a shirt. That is all I received from Suicide Girls. That's it. Joanna Angel, who is the owner of Burning Angel, she is a really, really good friend of mine. She shot my first scene, my first anal scene, my first parody movie, any movie I was ever nominated for and in the AVN Awards were her movies. Went to Exotica with her in Chicago. I've been to 2 AVNs with her. And, when I'm in LA, I go and I visit her if she's not busy. Like, she's a good friend of mine. I love Burning Angel. I love her company. Let's not to say I've also made 10 times or more working with Joanna than I had with Suicide Girls. So it's kind of like a no-brainer. Like, obviously I am going to choose working for Burning Angel and being a Burning Angel versus being a Suicide Girl. Also, I think they told me that Burning Angel had to remove my content from her site, which would never fucking happen, like, in a million years. I don't think she would remove anyone's content from her site because she pays for the content. So basically that's why I'm not a Suicide Girl anymore, and they archived me, and it's because I was a Burning Angel and I wouldn't choose Suicide Girls over Burning Angel. And honestly, I think that it's kind of silly of them because Burning Angel is porn. It is literally porn. It is X-rated. It is sex. In Suicide Girls, you cannot have any type of penetration whatsoever at all. So it's one is modeling nude and one is literally porn. But whatever. When I first started porn and working for Burning Angel, I had a lot of girls write me and tell me, like, oh my god, you're gonna get kicked out of being a Suicide Girl, right? Like, you can't work for Burning Angel. Well, they're not gonna find me. There's thousands of Suicide Girls and there's thousands of Burning Angel girls. Like, they're not gonna find me. And sure enough, a couple years later, after doing porn, they found me. And so that's why I don't know. Not Suicide Girl anymore. So that is that. So anyway, guys, I hope this video helped you. I know that it's not like too many tips, too many tricks. It's really plain and simple. Like, basically just find a really good photographer, edit the photos, submit them, you get your account created, and engage in the site. That is the most important thing. Engage in the Suicide Girl website, and sure enough, you will become a Suicide Girl. Woo! So many girls' dreams. So anyway, I hope you liked this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and a comment and all of that stuff. Subscribe to me. Like I said, this year I am putting up a lot more videos. I really should be doing 3 to 5 a week instead of like right now I'm doing like 1 a week. But it's like, I just really don't want to put my makeup on. That's like the real reason. It's like, I just don't want to put makeup on. So anyway, I hope y'all have a wonderful day and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.